A high-level whistleblower from the world's leading source of climate data has revealed that NOAA deliberately published fraudulent data on global warming. America's National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or better known as NOAA, deliberately sexed up a report that exaggerated the effects of man-made global warming in order to influence the 2015 Paris Agreement on climate change. Now, the Daily Mail reports claim that the pause or slowdown in global warming in the period since 1998, revealed by UN scientists in 2013, never existed. It's a lie, and that world temperatures have been rising faster than scientists expected it. Launched by NOAA with a public relations fanfare, it was splashed across the world's media and cited repeatedly by politicians and policymakers. But the whistleblower, Dr. John Bates, a top NOAA scientist with an impeccable reputation, has shown the Mail on Sunday irrefutable evidence that the paper was based on misleading, unverified data. It was never subject to NOAA's rigorous internal evaluation process, which Dr. Bates devised. His objections to the publication of the faulty data were overridden by his NOAA superiors in what he describes as a blatant attempt to intensify the impact of what became known as the Pause Buster paper. His disclosures are likely to stiffen President Trump's determination to enact his pledges to reverse his predecessor's green policies and to withdraw from the Paris deal, so triggering an intense political row. In an exclusive interview, Dr. Bates accused the lead author of the paper, Thomas Carl, who was until last year director of NOAA's section that produces climate data, the National Centers for Environmental Information, or NCEI, of insisting on decisions in scientific choices that maximize warming and minimize documentation in an effort to discredit the nation of a global warming pause, rushed so that he could time publication to influence national and internal deliberations on climate policy. Dr. Bates was one of two principal scientists at the NCEI based in Asheville, North Carolina. Official delegations from America, Britain, and EU were strongly influenced by the flawed NOAA study as they hammered out the Paris Agreement and committed advanced nations to sweeping reductions in their use of fossil fuels to spend $80 billion every year on a new climate-related aid projects. The scandal has disturbing echoes of the ClimateGate affair, which broke shortly before the UN Climate Summit in 2009, when the leak of thousands of emails between climate scientists suggested they had manipulated and hidden data. Some were British experts at the influential climate research unit at the University of East Anglia. NOAA's 2015 Pause Buster paper was based on two new temperature sets of data, one containing measurements of temperatures at the planet's surface on land and others at the surface of the seas. Both databases were flawed. This newspaper has learned that NOAA has now decided that the C dataset will have to be replaced and substantially revised just 18 months after it was issued because it has used unreliable methods which overstated the speed of warming. The revised data will show both lower temperatures and a lower rate in the recent warming trend. The land temperature dataset used by the study was affected by devastating bugs in its software that rendered its findings unstable. The paper relied on a preliminary alpha version of the data, which was never approved or verified. In other words, this is completely fake and bogus. Also, we would like to know what you think. Is climate change a fraud, or is it all real and we're heating up every single year just like the phony data shows? Leave your comments under this video. Thanks for watching.